your daily dose of the latest from the financial markets around the globe, presented by Skyriss.
Nvidia dropped 5.5% to close at $184.87 on Thursday, as investors grew cautious about the sustainability of AI-driven growth and heavy spending by hyperscalers. In regular trading on Thursday, the Dow Jones slid 0.6%, the S&P 500 fell 0.5%, and the Nasdaq Composite dropped 1.2% as a sharp pullback in semiconductor shares outweighed rotation into defensive sectors. Gold firmed around $5,190 per ounce on Friday, following a two-day gain and on track for a fourth consecutive weekly rise, as investors weighed U.S. trade policy and geopolitical risks. The Swiss franc hovered around 0.77 per USD, approaching record levels, driven by safe haven flows amid renewed trade uncertainties, geopolitical risks, and persistent concerns over AI. Bitcoin traded at around $67,800 this Friday, increasing by 0.5% in the last 24 hours. Looking back, over the last 4 weeks, Bitcoin lost over 23%. Now let's review the major economic events of the day. At 1 p.m., Germany to release the annual inflation rate for February, following 2.1% in January. At 1:30 p.m., the U.S. will release figures for the producer price inflation of January, following 0.5% in December. Monday's major economic events. At 9 a.m., the annual gross domestic product growth rate in Italy is expected to decrease, after reaching 0.7% in 2024. At 3 p.m., the U.S. will release figures for the Manufacturing Purchasing Managers Index of February, following 52.6 in January.
And that's it for this week's Market News Roundup, presented by Skyriss. Thanks for joining us, and see you again next week as we bring you the latest market news and insights. We wish you a great weekend.